Hey, doll.
Hi, Mama Doll. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
So,
How was your Christmas?
very relaxing.
Awesome. That's wonderful.
How was yours?
That's the only good thing COVID gave us, relaxing Christmases.
Well, that's it's getting more and more limited in terms of what COVID gave us. So I guess we have to count our blessings.
Exactly.
How was yours?
Doing great, doing great.
Awesome. Okay, so we'll get right to it. This is your Christmas Ambassador wrap-up. And I'll just ask very frankly to kick off the conversations of how was it?
It was wonderful. Actually, it's something that you actually said, where you said that after it was going to feel like it was all worth it. Every hiccup, every problem, every fear, afterwards, seeing all those smiling faces, it was all worth it.
That's so awesome. I'm gonna, before we go too far into this and I look back at this and go, I can't use this video because my music was too loud. Hold on, I'm gonna turn my music down.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, so tell me about it. What had happened was. Are you there?
I'm here. You said what had happened was?
I said what had happened was. Tell me about the experience. So you're new. This was your first year.
Yeah, this was my first
in
year.
terms of leading, I know that you've been doing it with your mom for several years.
Yeah, so I've already experienced the party when it was face-to-face, but this is my first year actually being in charge of it all and throwing the party, but now it's something new.
Right.
And being not face-to-face, but Zoom to Zoom. But I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed dropping off the dolls to the girls, taking the photos at the porch, and just seeing their little smiling faces through the window, because they know that they were going to get something special that day.
So unique in terms of the concept of reaching people and yet not so much.
Exactly, reaching them emotionally even though we couldn't physically do what we were doing before.
Yeah, that's key. That's what I was trying to relate to everybody in the call is, decide what you're going to do, be it Zoom or a mailbox drop-off, and then try to reach them emotionally. So how do you think you did that?
I feel like I got everything that I needed to do. I feel like I may have felt a little rushed since I got my kit the day before. So I kind of had to do everything that day before and get everything done that day before. I felt like I wanted to put more into it than I did, but at the same time, I felt like everybody got their stuff. They were happy. I got it on camera. It came out better than I expected. Sometimes the less is more.
Yeah, oftentimes.
Yeah, the
particularly
less is more.
in event planning. We try to do so much in event planning because we have this big vision of what we want done. But in the end, less is more is helpful.
Exactly. Sometimes just having to wing it comes out better than if you planned it out step by step.
I agree. So in your opinion, and I know that COVID has a lot to do with the delay of the packaging.
Right.
You would have, what I'm hearing is that you would have preferred to get your package earlier so that you could plan the day better. Is that correct? Is that a safe assumption? Melissa.
One moment. So sorry about that, Mama Doll.
Okay.
Still trying to pan in between. But yeah, you were saying.
So if I hear you correctly, your suggestion and advice to me would be to get you your kit quicker, so that you can sort of look at it and get.
Yeah, we can get the kit a week earlier during Christmas time, because I feel like if COVID's not going to go anywhere fast.
Yeah, that's a forbid.
I've heard nationwide the mail system is slow. I got some of my dolls that people were sending for donations 2 weeks after.
Yeah. And that is, that's the Murphy we can't control. That's the stuff that
we can't control it. Yeah, definitely so. Not something that we could have expected ahead of time, but I feel like at this point, only thing that we can think of is, okay, maybe if we could have made it 1 or 2 more days, it would have just been 1 or 2 more days. But other than that, I still was able to get it done. It was here. Yeah. It didn't come the day after. It was here.
Well, I will tell you, that's always my challenge, because we're getting things coming from, that are going into your kit, coming from different places.
Different places.
Mattel sent me all of my dolls 3 days ago. They've never been late. And so, the good news is that we were able to still have the giveaway and have things go off without a hitch. But,
exactly.
When, for them, it's like, okay, well, we're going to be delayed. Why are you delayed, Mattel? Because our distributors are delayed. And why are they delayed? Because manufacturing. So it literally is that ripple effect.
It ripples all the way down.
Yep, it does. But owning that, I hear every year, and it's a challenge for me to try to get the ambassadors their Christmas kits early. So that's something that we will certainly focus on. This year, I rest on my laurels, saying it was literally out of my control, but it is what it is. But it is certainly duly noted.
Exactly. It's not something we could have expected, but now we got to know a little bit more of an idea.
Murphy was
Nothing we
strong
could have
this year.
expected the first time around.
That's right.
But I got my shirt, I got my kit, I got my dolls out, so I'm like, hey,
Awesome.
Blessings in what we got.
Awesome.
It came on time.
God's timing is this, they say, right?
Exactly. Sometimes it doesn't come on your time, but it comes on his time.
As long as it comes, as long as it arrives. So, any wrap-up feedback other than Mama Doll, get me my kids sooner? Any wrap-up thoughts that you want to put on record?
Well, wrap-up thoughts. There's not much that I want to give in feedback for, okay, that's things that needed to be changed, but I definitely enjoyed the virtual aspect, and I am excited for next year to see how we implement that, even if we do go back to in-person parties. So I'm really excited about that. So that's just a little bit of note I want to go ahead and put in for the wrap-up, because I'm excited to kind of incorporate the two, if it's possible, because I really enjoyed the Zoom in the end, especially having that physical meeting that I can view later. It's good to watch over and over again to see those smiling faces. That's
the key. For me, Melissa, that was really big because I don't get to go around the country and see all the parties. I get to see them through pictures. And so this year, I was able to hop on some Zooms and get some feedback, and then the ones that I missed, I could still be there by hitting the play button. So I agree with you. I know that a lot of the dolls, particularly the ones that throw the really big parties, were not into Zoom. However, in the wrap-up calls, I'm hearing a lot that it was an unexpected surprise that they enjoyed it.
I really did enjoy it, and it's definitely unexpected, because in your mind you're thinking that it being virtual was going to lose some kind of magic, and it didn't. It didn't lose any magic at all. The smiles were still genuinely big. The kids were still genuinely excited. 30 minutes, and they were more excited than they were for 2 hours, and that was wonderful.
And that's what it's all about. To me, that's success. For you to say that's a huge success. After all, you're dealing with the element of the internet, and if that's going to cooperate with you, and then children,
Exactly.
And if they're going to cooperate. So congratulations. Sounds like a successful party was had.
Yes, definitely emotionally it was a successful party. So
good.
I thank you so much for that.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Did you have an emotional moment with a child, a moment that stood out a moment that said, this is why I'm a Christmas ambassador?
I believe that it wasn't a real emotional moment, but it was definitely a moment in the call that I just felt like each and every child's eyes was fixated on me and not just about the doll that they're going to get soon. And I felt a connection to each and every one of them, that they thought that this 30-minute of a call was going to be a highlight of their day. That really made me happy and smile. So that was a big moment for me in the call, watching all of their eyes on me. That's the only thing I didn't like about the Zoom is that once you watch the video back, they only show you each individual person as they're talking. I really wish we could have caught all their faces whenever they saw me talking about something. It was just so beautiful to look at them all happy and excited and just yelling at the top of their lungs, even though they were on camera.
Yeah. Well, that's a setting. Who's your ambassador lead? Your ambassador lead. Your ambassador lead. So that's Ellen's pretty good at that too. That's actually, I was the same way with you, where I was like, I did a Zoom with Mattel, and I was like, fumbling around with the same thing. Then we did something with Warnock for the election, and I was just, and somebody was like, Mama Doll, you just got to change your settings. So
yeah, you got to work with the settings, and I feel like that was what it was. I know that in Zoom calls previously, I've seen it be available, but it was always automatically connected on my Zoom calls in the past, so I never knew that I could just switch it out.
Yeah, I think it's called Gallery View. I think it is. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's one of the reasons. Did you do a walkthrough, a trial with Ellen? Did you guys do a testing?
I did do a walkthrough, but we were mostly really fixated on my background during our walkthrough, because I was having a difficulty with my green screen, where my green screen was showing up, showing my background. And then when I took the green screen off, it showed up perfectly with the backdrop of my gray wall, but it kept showing up in my teeth. Yeah. So we were playing with that for about 2 hours.
That's what I call new shoe blues. But you got over it.
Exactly. I had to play around, but we got through it.
Yeah. So next time, what I would suggest is record it as if it would do literally a complete run through of the entire of your entire show, as if you're live. That way you can look at this and go, well, how do I show it where I'm on screen and they're on screen and everybody can see that?
Exactly. A little bit more pre-planning with actual walkthroughs visually, so we can get an understanding of every hiccup that might come our way. I understand.
Good.
Definitely something we could have done better. Right. I personally.
Well, if that was your only hiccup, job well done.
Awesome.
Job well done.
I believe it was, though.
Well, I would love to have you back. Are you interested in returning as a Christmas ambassador in 2021?
I am. I have been pretty focused on staying a part of this group for 5+ years now. Now that I'm an ambassador, I'm ready to run through the punches with you. Awesome. You sound just like your mama there.
Well, Doll, I will tell you that I am working hard to make sure that 2021 is fascinating and exciting, and we leap into territories unknown and known, and I think that's where you get that sweet spot. So look forward to having you return. I know that we mentioned in the ambassador group that Mattel was sending the Dollhouse the 2020 holiday Barbie. They have made a change in the doll that's being sent. We're going to have something special coming to you guys, but it won't be that doll, so I wanted to give you a heads up and let you know we haven't forgotten about it. They're actually on vacation till the first of the year, but when they return, then I will be working with them to see what that is and what that looks like as a gift for you as a Christmas ambassador.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate that note, because I was looking forward to it, and now I know it's a little bit longer of a wait.
I was too. I think a lot of it is that, we put out a doll as the largest consumer group of black dolls. We put out a doll, we promote it, and it goes out of stock. So the good news is we can do that. The bad news is that I shouldn't have said anything yet until we got ours.
Should have been like, shh.
get yours first, to the degree that, like, literally that was the conversation where it's like, Mama Doll, can you just not say anything until you get your dolls? Because it happened, as you know, several times, or maybe you don't know, but several times this Christmas with COVID and everything, where usually I go to Mattel and I choose the doll for the year, and it's just like, then I say, this is the doll we're giving away, and it's like, no, you're not, because we don't have enough anymore. So learning curve all year round. Melissa, thank you. I will post this, and I will continue to appreciate you coming on board and being a Christmas ambassador.
And thank you again, Mama Doll, for your time and this wonderful opportunity. Have a great day.
You're welcome. You too, doll. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye.